division, this is the next one, right?
There are three methods of division. There are three methods of division. This is the second method.
Right.
So now
Done.
give the heading. This is the first point here. Now we are starting with long division. What is the concept of long division? This is our earlier division when we are in junior classes. I give you the example. For example, I say I write 6. Okay. I write 2 here. So I will write 6 here and I write 3 here. And my remainder is 0. Can you tell me how I know I write 3 here?
Because it's the factor that divides out 6.
Yes. And this is the way you get 6, right? Acha, now make a concept in the same way. Okay. In the same way, I write x square plus 2x plus 1. And I am going to divide by x plus 1. Okay. Now just look it carefully. No need to copy it. I will write x here. Why? Because x into x plus 1 will be x square plus x. Just like 2 into 3 give us 6 here.
Yeah.
Acha, how we got a 0 here? Did we minus?
Yeah, 6 minus
Good.
6, 0.
Now look it in the screen. Huh? I change the sign because I have to minus x square cut.
Then left is x. 2x minus x.
Plus 1.
So 1 up in
Now
the
I
close.
multiply by 1 and I get x plus 1. This is a 0 remainder. This is called long division. Cambridge acknowledged this method a lot. See, I think this is an official method. They like this method a lot. This method is called long division method. Now you have to look at this here. And now I'm starting a long division for a bigger question here. Okay. Please copy this on the left hand side. No need to copy the whole grid. You can keep on making it.
All right, then I will do it. So first, sir, we'll do it with x squared.
Yes,
Yeah.
very good. I have started with 3x square.
Oh yeah, 3x cubed cancel out, and then it's minus 10x squared. Minus 13x squared plus 9x.
So now look at this.
Yeah, I've done those.
Now change the sign and get the next step.
Sir, how is it minus 7? There's minus 10x squared and then minus 3x squared. Oh, right, the sign gets changed because it's already
Yes.
minus. Okay. Minus 7x squared plus 9x.
right?
Sir, why have you written the minus 2 next to it? Doesn't that come after the plus 9x?
No, actually, you copy everything down. After the first step, you copy everything down.
Okay.
Now, I will multiply with 7x.
Then the 7x squared, they cancel out. And then there's left 2x plus 2.
2x minus 2.
Oh, the sign 2x minus 2. And then you just have to
Right.
do it with 2 plus 2 and the quotient, and then it cancels out at the very end, and remainder 0.
Good.
Yeah.
This is called long division. This is according to our CI, it is the most important method.
Okay.
Now, look at this second example. So now try this example, and we can do only two examples at max. So you have to do it perfectly. So try this example quickly. I'm just coming in a minute. I have to say namaz here. So please try
Okay.
this example. I'm
Okay.
just coming. Let me know if you have started the question.
Sir, I solved it. I got x squared minus 4.
X square minus 4. Right. Good. So we have done this long division. So this is another example. Take a picture of it and solve it later.
All right. Done.
Right?
Yeah, got it.
Now, this is a good example. Actually, the question shows one power in sequence is missing. After 2x square, there is no x. After 2x square, there is no x. So you will get what? You will get a zero there. This is a concept we
Mm.
discussed in our synthetic division also. So please take a picture of this also.
All right. Done.
Now, this is a very important question. This question was failed over synthetic. The divider is quadratic. Now, synthetic division could not occur because the divider is quadratic here. The divider is quadratic, doesn't matter because long division is the original method. Now, look at this question and try to tell me orally that how should I solve it? The divider is x square plus 1.
First multiply with x. It's multiplication with x, then you get x cubed plus
Yes,
2x squared.
yes,
And when you're subtracting, they will automatically cancel.
good. Look at the working.
Yes.
Look at the working.
Well,
Sorry.
yeah,
Hmm.
I get the x cubed, but then why is there plus underscore x there?
Because x comes under x.
Oh, but
So
what about
always,
the 2x squared?
but there is no x square in my first step now.
No, but okay, fine. But then you have to do plus 1.
Mhm. You have to plus 1, right? Now look at this.
Okay,
Okay.
understood.
Now this is the working. Please take a picture of it.
Okay, done.
Now, this is the final form to write because this time remainder is not coming 0. If remainder does not come 0, how you manage it? You have to see this.
Quotient plus r with d. But then if we get 0, then what? It's just simply.
Hmm?
And if the remainder it would be 0, then it would be x plus 2 over x squared plus 1.
This is the way to remember. I told you that whenever you get a fraction, you write down the answer in this format: quotient plus remainder plus divider. Last time we discussed it, no?
Yeah,
So take a picture of that also.
all right.
Now you can ask your question, please. I think you were asking something related to this or previous.
No, I was saying then if it's r is equals to 0, then it would just be x plus 2 upon x squared plus 1.
Right. Okay, I got it. Now we are starting the next title, third method of division. This method is called comparing the coefficient. You already have done comparing the coefficient with me. This is a concept where you compare the two sides of an equation and like variables are compared. So for example, you can say x will be compared with x square will be compared with x square. Normally, this method is used when divider is a factor. Normally, but divider is a factor means remainder will be 0. Now, give the heading method number 3, comparing the coefficient. When we started this chapter, this remainder factor, we had discussed it.
Yeah, I remember. Okay, next.
Okay. Now look at this method. Remember this concept that what is a factor which gives us 0 remainder. Now, how we apply this method? Look at the example. I'm using the same example again, which already I have used twice. In order to just keep it comparable, I'm using this idea. Now, look how I do it. First, I will write down the equation 3x cube minus 10x square plus 9x minus 2 equivalent to x minus 1, then I leave a bracket empty. This is here. I do not know the divider, so I have to take an assumption. You have to copy the question and the solution from right side.
Okay, fine. Done.
Okay. Now look at the next step. I have written here ax square plus bx plus c. I do not know who is the divider, what's the result. So I suppose it ax square plus bx minus c. This method is called comparing the coefficient method. In this method, you write down the given equation, then you write down the divider, which is x minus 1, and then you write down, and then what you do? then you write down a supposed equation like I'm writing here. So copy this also.
Right. And the equation that, as part of it, you've written ax squared plus bx plus c, which is quadratic.
Acha, this is a good point. Why I'm writing a quadratic equation?
Yeah.
Why?
Um, because if you multiply with x minus 1, then there's a chance that you could get the x cube
Yes,
and
this is
then
the
x squared.
degree. Okay. Have you copied it?
Yes.
Acha, do you remember in the start of this chapter, we discussed that how we open the bracket. I show you the working. I have opened the bracket and then I rearrange it. X cube alone, x square collected, x collected. This is called comparing the coefficient method. So please look at this.
Yes.
Now copy this.
Okay. So, in multiplication, like, is it supposed to be that the thing that's outside the bracket goes after the bracket, like b minus a, and then outside it is x squared after?
That's a good question. It's a good formality that if it's a variable like x, it should be after the bracket.
Hmm.
For example,
Right.
you must have seen many times, for example, 2x squared. Have you ever seen written x squared 2?
No.
No. So it's a very good question. It's a good tradition to write variable after the function, after the variable, after the constant.
Right.
Can you let me know if you have done it?
Yes, I'm done.
Now what to do?
Well, we've compared the coefficients, I suppose, and
Hmm, very good. Ax cube and 3x cube.
oh, right. So ax cube for 3x cube, minus 10x squared, that's x squared b minus a. 9x is x c minus b, etc.
Good. So complete this working.
Right. Okay, so I'm done.
So what is the question now in our, if we put ABC back?
So the quotient is 3x squared minus 7x plus 2.
Copy this also.
Yeah, I'm done. Should I do this one on my own?
No, the time is getting less, so please take a picture of it. You know about it. We already have done comparing the coefficient in the start of the chapter. So please take a picture of it.
Okay, done.
Take a picture of this also.
All right, got it.
So division methods are over. Acha, take a picture of this also, the third step.
Yes, got it.
Now, we are starting our last title of this chapter. This is a very easy chapter, but it's a bit long, but it's a very scoring chapter as our plan. We are taking up those chapters which can give easy marks. So we are going to start our last title of this chapter. This is solving solving cubical equations. So we are starting with cubical equations and we are interested in solving or factorizing. This is our next title, and we are going to discuss how we can solve or factorize cubical equation. Quadratic equations we solve quadratic equations in our normal maths also. Here we are interested in starting this. Okay. Also, I have to mention the limitation of this comparing this method. Comparing the coefficient method should be used only when the remainder is zero, the divisor is a factor. This is a precaution actually. If remainder is not zero, then you have to plus an r in the equation. If remainder is not zero, you should, this is the common idea that if you have a choice, you should do that. First, we should write down a precaution rule here.
So does the question specify that like well the remainder is zero and it can
They
be
use the word factor.
yeah.
Introduce constant say r in the supposed equation if the remainder is not zero. This is a limitation. This is a limitation of this method. That's why I had already mentioned that preferably when question says it's a factor, then we should be using this method. If the question says it is not a factor, it can give a remainder, then this method is applied with this theme. That, what is the theme? What is the theme? That you have to introduce a letter in the equation.
If the remainder is not zero.
Hmm. If the remainder is not zero,
Sir,
so
how does that is
uh,
there an example for that?
for example, you write here x minus 1. This is the inequality. This is the identity sign. Then you write ax square plus bx plus c plus r.
Hmm.
So, example, x cube minus 3x square plus 2x minus 1. This is an example. This,
Right.
this would be the template if the question says that the remainder is not 0.
I see.
So this is the case when the question says remainder is not 0. Now, give the heading cubical equations, solving and factorization.
All right, done.
Step 1, trial and error. Step 2, division. Step 3, factorize.
Division? Isn't this similar to what was done before as well?
We already have done division, so we know the division method. We will just use it now. Already we have done everything for this. Actually, this is the last title of the chapter, and this is what comes in the paper. It includes everything: remainder factor, remainder theorem, factor theorem, division, factorization, everything.
Right.
So copy this.
Okay, done.
Now, exercise 5.4. Ideally, open the book. Exercise 5.4. And copy the first question. Did you read the question?
Yes, I'm just trying to locate it in the book.
Acha. Exercise chapter 5, exercise 5.4.
Found it. So question 1. Factorize the cubic polynomials 3x cubed minus 10x squared plus 9x minus 2 and x cubed minus 2x squared minus 4x plus 8.
Good. Step 1, multiply the corners.
Right.
Step 1, multiply the corners.
Isn't this similar to the method that's used in normal maths, extended maths,
That's good. The method called breaking the middle term.
midterm,
Yes,
middle
middle
term?
term
Yes.
is starting wise same, but later it becomes different.
Right. So
Then
this
what?
time we have
Find all the factors. This is different from that method in that sense. Now write down all factors of 6.
1, 6, 2, 3. That's it.
Plus minus 1, plus minus 2.
Plus minus 6, plus minus 3. Done.
Start testing the numbers. until you get 0.
So, which means that we have to put this in equation one by one. But what if you have multiple factors?
Well, there are multiple factors, plus minus 1. You can start putting them. There is a concept of solving cubical equation in calculator. If you use that function in all our Casio calculators, there is a mode called solving equation, cubical included. You can always do that and you can get all the numbers in advance. You know what are the factors. So you can just show the examiner that I'm finding them.
But sir, then like what about when you're doing paper one and you are not supposed to use it?
Perfect. Huh? That's why I'm telling you the original way now, that you have to put all of them one by one.
Oh, okay, fine.
As the last message we received over AdMess calculator, non-calculator version, he said, the person there, he said we will not test, a very good point he mentioned. We will not test the calculation skill. We will check the algebraic skill. So either we facilitate, because this is the first November, sorry, June will be the first session. So hopefully they know this idea, but obviously CIE has some issues, I know. But still we are hoping they won't go for this unnecessary exercise that they give you, suppose 2.5 and putting in a number. That will be a big issue. And a lot of resistance, lot of reaction will come. So I don't think so. They will go for this blunder. He told us that look, we will not test the calculation skill. We test the algebraic skill.
Hmm, I see.
Put one,
For f of two, I also got zero. I'm on the.
just stop on the first.
Okay, yeah.
Second step. Once you get the first factor, you have to stop. Do not find all the other factors. Just stop at the first factor.
Okay, fine.
Now select, you can select any of the three methods. Huh? Here you got the first factor. First factor is x minus 1. Now divide the given polynomial by the first factor.
Okay.
What is the second step? Division. What to divide?
The entire part of the equation with the newly found factor.
Divide the polynomial function with the divider with the first factor, but it should be a factor. So what is the division? What's the theme here? Divide the polynomial divide the polynomial by the first factor. You can use any method. How many methods?
Three.
Yes. You can use any method. There are total three methods in your range. So you can use any method. I'm showing my synthetic people like it a lot. This is very quick. CI doesn't like that. Now let's start this division.
All right. So then 3 just goes down as 3. Then it's gonna be the shoelace upward, and it's gonna be 3 times. No, wait, 3 towards the other side.
Did you do you remember this synthetic?
Yes, I very much do.
Good. So first you take the first number down as it is.
Yes. Okay, so I'm done with this. I got 3x squared minus 7x plus 2.
Good.
Remainder is 0.
Remainder zero means that it's a perfect division.
Yes, we
Then
found that in the.
factorize.
So wait, sir, then with the others it would be the same, right? Then step 2 again and again factorize.
Sorry.
We have to repeat this with all the other factors that we found in the beginning, right?
No, we got only one factor.
Right, but what about x minus 2 that we found f of 2 is equals to 0?
We found
Um,
only one factor. We will not find any other factor in the first step. The other two factors you will see coming from here. You can see x minus 2 is coming from here, 3x. All other factors will come here. The first step will give you only one factor.
hmm, okay. Sir, what if it was x minus 2 and then x is equals to 2?
Surely.
What if we had x minus 2 is equals to 0?
Then surely we will be dividing by x is equal to 2. So it means in this method, the first factor we find by the factorization method, multiplying the corner.
Right.
How we find the other two factors? By division.
Okay,
So
got it.
in total, how many factors we have?
3. So, sir, this x minus 1 we got, that's one factor. And
Hmm,
then the other factors we get through the division method.
very good. This is the rule.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Now suppose examiner says solve. This step will give
So,
you values of x also.
hmm,
Right.
What do
because
they mean by solve?
solve means just like solve. There are two questions here: solve or factorize. If examiner says factorize, this would be our answer. But if he says
Yes.
solve, then x minus 1 will be equal to 0, x minus 2 is equal to 0, 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. We will get three values of x.
Okay. So if any question comes for algebra like this, then we obviously know the direction here.
Hmm.
Finding x, we equated.
So if examiner says you have to solve it, you will first factorize, you get x minus 1 and x x minus 1, x minus 2, 3x minus 1,
Hmm.
and equate it to 0.
Zero.
Acha, then how to solve it now?
Then x minus 1 is equals to 0, x minus 2 is equal to 0, 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. You get three different values.
So you will equate everyone here just like you solve any equation in factorization form. So you will get x
Is
minus
equal
1 is equal to 0, x minus 2,
is equals to 0.
x minus 2 is equal to 0,
3x minus 1
3x
is equals to 0.
is equal to 1, x is equal to 2, x is equal to 1 upon 3.
Yes, that's
Now
also what I have.
we have to copy this solution.
Done. I did it on my own.
Good. Same question. Division can be done by this method also. Step 2 can be done by long division. Obviously, you will get the same answer. Step 2 can be done by comparing the coefficient also. Obviously, you will get the same answer. Step 3 is the factorization, which will be the common step. So you will get the same answer if you do division by any of the three methods. Now, look at question number 1. Is it the same question we did? No, it's a different question. Okay, now look at this.
Yes.
X cube minus 2x square minus 4x plus 8.
Okay. Coefficient of x is 1. X cube is 1.
Hmm, good. Take the factors and try for 0.
Factor of 1 is just 1.
Factor of 8.
So why factor of
Multiply the corner.
8? Oh, yes. Sorry. Multiply. Forgot that. Factors are plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 8, plus minus 4. That's it.
So start putting the value.
Okay. For f of 1, I get 3. For f of minus 1, I get 9. For f of 2, I get. Oh, I get 0 for f of 2.
Good. So x minus 2 is the first factor.
Yes. So then I do the next step. I'll use the synthetic division method. Or maybe division. Sir, when I used the division method, I got x squared minus 4. I did
Good.
long division time.
And then factorize it.
So x minus 2 factors. X minus 2 first, that we got x plus 2, then x minus 2 again. Um, yeah. So x minus 2, and x plus 2. 3 factors. So I'm done.
Good. So our chapter is completed. We will mark
All
the.
right.
You can do the past paper questions yourself also. I think remainder
Right.
factor. I think remainder factor is present in its name, or maybe it's a name polynomials. You have to look for it. And in our next class, we will, inshallah, start a new chapter. Okay. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.
All right. Thank you. Lafis.